I want to play Tuxedo Mask.
Yes!
So bad. So I want you to write Funimation for me. Will you do this?
Yes.
Write them and say, I'm going on a hunger strike until Vic gets to play Tuxedo Mask. That's my dream. That's like old school, you know? That would be like getting to play Speed Racer. You know, I mean, when we were young, when I was young, Speed Racer was the thing, you know? So I would love to get to play Tuxedo Mask. Question? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Speaking of dreams and fandom, obviously you're playing Captain Kirk in Star Trek Continues.
She said Captain Kirk. She said Captain Kirk. Did you hear her? Okay, you started this now, all right? She started this. I have to tell you about this. You guys ready? You with me? Everybody has their particular fandom, right? You have anime, perhaps sci-fi in general, comic books, gaming, right? Mine, Star Trek. The original series of Star Trek was my passion. When I was a little boy, I ate, slept, and breathed Star Trek. You know what I would do? Don't get scared. I would take a cassette recorder, which, like most of you don't even know what that is. Cassette? What's that? Well, it's these little rolls of tape, and they record sound on them. I had this cassette recorder, and I would put it up to the television speaker every day and record the episode of Star Trek that was on television that day. But that's not all. Then I would go to sleep at night and I would put the cassette player under my pillow and listen to the episodes as I went to sleep. So I memorized the original series. Well, here's what I'm excited to tell you, because this lovely girl has brought it to your attention. Thank you.
That's okay.
Last year, I directed a web series episode for a group called Starship Farragut. It's a web series, and what they did was they basically took another one of the starships in the fleet. You know, the Enterprise was only one of 12. One of the other ones was called the Farragut, and they created their own crew, their own cast of characters, and they make these webisodes. Well, they asked me to direct one for them, and I did. And after I directed it, we decided that we got along so great that we formed a partnership. We have acquired a 9,000 square foot facility in Jacksonville, Florida, where we are rebuilding the original soundstage from the original series of Star Trek. I'm talking the whole kit and caboodle. The big bending corridor, transporter room, briefing room, sick bay, captain's quarters, the bridge. Come by my table and I'll show you some pictures. We're launching a brand new web series. It is not a commercial series, it's pure labor of love. This is my childhood passion, and I've got an amazing cast of people together. Who in this room is enough of a Star Trek fan who can tell me who played Scotty in the original series of Star Trek? James Doohan, right? Jimmy Doohan. Guess who's playing Scotty in my series? Chris Doohan, his son. How flippin' cool is that? How many of you guys watch Mythbusters?
Oh yeah, Grant is Sulu.
Grant Imahara from Mythbusters is playing Sulu. Oh my. And we've got a lot of other actors playing the roles, and I'm going to get to play Captain Kirk. I am so excited. And we are going to be shooting our first episode in January, but we've got 2 vignettes that are on the internet right now. You can go watch them. I want you to check them out. 2 vignettes. That's right, 2 vignettes. The name of the series is Star Trek Continues. Write it down on your brain. Star Trek Continues. Go to our website, StarTrekContinues.com. Check us out on Facebook, and you can go to Vimeo and YouTube. Type in Star Trek Continues, and we have 2 little teaser vignettes that you can check out. And our goal is to basically continue the original series. So it picks up exactly where the original series left off. Exactly. In fact, our first vignette actually overlaps the last episode that was ever aired. So our vignette picks up a minute before the last episode ends, and recreates that last moment and then just continues. So check it out. Thank you for asking.
That's okay.
I love you.
I was just saying, how did it feel meeting Shatner?
Oh my
That was the end half of my question.
Yes. She said, how does it feel meeting Shatner? I gotta tell you, I mean, William Shatner, I mean, he was like, I was talking to a friend of mine last night, we were talking about fathers and father figures. Captain Kirk was my father figure growing up. My dad was gone, and so I kind of latched on to Captain Kirk. And so to meet Shatner and to actually get to do conventions with him like this is kind of a, you know, the 12-year-old inside of me is nerding out. On the outside, I'm like, hey, Mr. Shatner, it's good to see you today, how are you? On the inside, I'm going, you know, it's William Shatner. But you don't let him know that. You play it cool. So, yes, sir. I saw your